air conditioning unit. Brand new. It's 25 kilograms to pick it up, so it's quite heavy. So, the size of the box to start with. 34 inches high. (16 inches deep), 18.5 inches wide. Will be the hose, the drain hose, instructions and remote control. And the venting kits for the window or fixing it through a wall should you want to do it that way. Right down. Get this off. Tidy up. Okay, now it's out the packet, we'll give you a measurement again. 28 inches high. Approximately 15 inches wide, and about 13.5 deep. But remember, you need to put the exhaust hose on the back, which we will do now. What you get is a hose which will extend two plastic rings. They are different. That one doesn't have a lip. This one does have the lip. And this is the one which will slide into there once you have connected the pipe. So with the pipe on, that one goes in there. And then there is a lock function to stop it sliding out again. So we'll take that off, and that will go on there. The other one allows you to connect it to this thing, which will go out your window. So here's your pipe. It comes compressed, but if you pull it apart, it's going to get much longer. I won't pull it all apart yet. So, the end with the lip on it is the one that goes in there. So we will put that on there first. That just clips over the end of the pipe, like so. There's no real catches, I think these are just to help you get it off later. And we'll do the other end with no lip, but this one has the little clips, which when you have this bit, it's the locking twist ring there. So you'd line that up, then you can see it real well on this, with that. Line the clip up, the hole up with the clip, so you can push it in and twist it to make it more secure, although that's fairly tight anyway, to be honest with you. probably more so for this one, which I believe is the outside vent, should you want to drill a hole in your wall and put this vent hole out to the outside world. It needs to vent outside, otherwise the hot air will just come round to the front and be cooled again, and you just end up wasting money and doing nothing. So that does go on there if you want to drill a big hole in the side of your room and vent that out to the outside world. Be honest, if I was having it permanently fixed, I'd get a split air conditioner for £100 or so more and do it properly. Anyway, we're going to put this on here, fix that on there. Right, now we're going to slide that onto there. It's now fixed on there. You can lock it in place if you want to, and that will then extend to the outside world. Now this pipe is not very long, so from the back of the machine to the hole is 54 inches, which is just over 1.35 meters, so it's not very long at all. So if you've got this on the floor and your window's up high, it's not really going to reach to go out the top of a window. It's kind of head height, that's as far as it will go if that's on the floor. A lot of people complain of that being the problem. It looks like tumble dryer pipe to me, so maybe you can buy some tumble dryer pipe and extend it. Okay, we have the pipe connected now. When you run the unit as a dehumidifier, it's going to suck all the moisture out of the air, and there is an option for this supplied pipe to be connected so that it will continuously drain the unit so it doesn't fill the tank up inside and constantly need emptying. There is a drain point here. If you don't use the pipe, you'll have to keep emptying the tank that's inside it. If you pull that off, all the water's going to come gushing out. So make sure you pull that off in a place that's not going to match if it gets wet. And make sure you put it on properly, not like that. Something to note, this plug could come out if you're dragging this across a fairly thick carpet or something. It could catch on the carpet and just fall out, and then you'd leave a nice trail of water behind you. Right. Dehumidifier drainage mode. They give you this thing which links directly to the tank. So you take that off. Behind there is a rubber bung. Pull that out. Now what you have to do, I will show you with the camera straight, is you get your pipe like this. One end has the sealer grommet, one end doesn't. The end that doesn't have the sealer grommet, put that through that way. Okay, pull all the pipe through, then the sealer grommet will be inside the screw adapter, and you put that back in there. And then you have your pipe coming out, which you can drain into something somewhere. The instructions say just like leave it lower than that, which is correct. But in dehumidifier mode, that will start leaking water out as it sucks the moisture out of your air. So put that somewhere, either into a bigger bowl or something that's not going to matter when it fills up with water. Okay, we're ready to power it up. They give you a short power lead as well. Nothing's ever long on these equipments. Power lead is about 70 inches long, so not very long really, and the hose only goes to there. So on the top of the unit, power button, timer mode. You can either have it turn off after so many hours, or it will turn itself on after so many hours. This button cycles through air conditioning, dehumidifying, or just fan. And these are the fan speeds. That will indicate temperature of the air that you want, or room temperature, or hours for turning on or turning off. And these adjust whatever is in that display. So, turning on. That is now displaying room temperature, I believe. It's not manual, you have to do that. So, with this running, it's aircon. You hear the compressor's just started now. I'll turn the fan speed down so it's not so noisy. So that is showing 22 degrees. That's how warm it is in here, I believe. If we adjust this, that will be telling me that's what I want the temperature to be. So it will try and get the room to 16 degrees. You can adjust it. 17, 18. After a while it will revert back to room temperature. 21 degrees in here at the moment. Okay, there's another function for our Fahrenheit and Celsius conversion. That's currently in Celsius, 21 degrees. If you want Fahrenheit, hold the plus and minus buttons down for a while, both together, and it will change. Sorry about the light in here. 69 degrees. So 62. That's what we want. Right. I work in Celsius, so I'm going to put that back now. Okay, you can see the room's getting cooler. It's now 20. Okay, timer mode. This one, push the button and in 8 hours it will turn off, or if I change this, 1 hour it will turn off. The timer light's on, telling you in 1 hour it will turn off. It will turn that off. Function mode, so if I push that, that will now become a dehumidifier. If I push that again, it will just run the fan. That's just now the fan. You have to manually adjust this. It does not oscillate on its own. I suspect there are some models that do oscillate. This was £249 from Screwfix. There is a £300 one which I believe may oscillate, and I think this one is 9,000 BTU. This is the remote control, fairly basic functions. It does not come with any batteries, so you will need 2 AAA batteries to go in there. So the power consumption. Currently our house is taking 520 watts. If I turn the air conditioner on, I've just put the unit up in the bedroom and it is making a good difference to the temperature. Even on low fan mode, it's still nice in here. Remember though, the pipe is short and it only just makes getting out the window possible. So that's as close as I can get it, and it's working nicely. Okay, we do a sound test now. This is on low fan and it is cooling. Now this is on high fan and it is cooling. Now just cooling. High fan, just cooling. There's not really that much loudness difference between full cooling mode and not. Just that you get the compressor sound. That's just cooling. Turn it off now. Traffic noise. So with the very quiet room, it's 29 dB in here. I'll turn the unit on. It's about 50, slight bit of traffic noise. That's just the fan. Now the compressor has kicked in and it's cooling, and it's about 55 dB on my pillow with the unit at the end of the bed. Could you sleep with that one all night? If it was 28 degrees in here, I'm sure I could.